Hey Cancer, welcome to your reading for the week of February 27th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome astrologers and readers, but let's see what comes up for you this week. Possibly thinking about past disappointments comes up a lot for water signs. I wouldn't actually say it's a bad thing, because it shows up as the Nine of Spades. Whenever you have the Nine of Spades, it's you thinking about something bad or something that happened in the past that maybe was very difficult, but you're seeing how it's kind of like a blessing in disguise in a lot of ways. I always call Nine of Spades to me is blessing in disguise. It just represents something that maybe kind of makes you feel very low at the time, but when you look at it in the future, you feel very positive. So, and also, again, when this card comes up in like the first position, I would say that you're probably just reflecting on something. You're probably just thinking about it, and but also probably pretty thankful today that something, that whatever this is happened in the past. Next, you have the Four of Clubs. Four of Clubs is definitely, it is a card of, number one, double checking everything people say to you this week. Definitely be careful of people's words. Gemini had a very similar message of needing to be careful of what people are telling you, what people are saying. I would say that this message kind of carries over for you, especially with this card. Sometimes people can just say things to try to avoid something, or it's not even a card necessarily of lies. It's just a card of people trying to guide you in the wrong direction. So just be careful of what people say to you this week. Next, you have the Five of Clubs. Five of Clubs is a great card. It's a card of new friendships, making new friends, meeting new groups of people. It's also a card of adventure, going on adventures, being able to like travel or do things like that. Also a card of hobbies, and even a card of starting a business involving hobbies. Comes up all the time. I think you probably had this last week. It comes up all the time for water signs, or you had it in your monthly readings. I don't really remember which, but I know you've had this card in the past. And again, it's a card of, like I said, starting those things. Also, hobby-based businesses and stuff. Also a card of renovation. So a lot of you could be like renovating your house literally, or you could just be making renovations on yourself, like changing your diet, changing your health, or doing something like that, or maybe even changing your look as well. So very good card there. Next, you have the Three of Spades. Came up for Gemini as well, and I said to Gemini that I told them that you have had this card several times, the Three of Spades. So definitely take care of yourself. Don't get sick. Don't get injured. Just simply a warning card that says, if you're doing any exercise or anything like that, be very careful, and also take care of your health so you don't get sick. Next, you have the Six of Diamonds. A very good card of planting seeds, starting new things. And like starting new things that make money, new businesses, new jobs, looking for new jobs. Also a great card of financial responsibility. Even some card reading systems refer to it as the card of financial responsibility. Taking responsibility for something like paying off debts, or paying your taxes or something. So a lot of you could be working on those types of things. The good news about this card is that the money always comes back to you as well. It's kind of like the Nine of Diamonds. Nine of Diamonds is a very similar card. You put money out, but it comes back very quickly. Same thing here. And finally, you have the card of the Four of Spades, the card of recovery. So I'd say even if you do get sick or have had a injury or something like that, you could recover very quickly with this card. It's also a card that says that you should take some time. It's kind of like the Four of Swords in the Tarot, just kind of like a meditation card, kind of like a card that says you should take some time for yourself to heal up and to rest, and maybe getting it ready for next week, which could be much busier and have a lot more going on. But it looks like a good week. Maybe, like I said, it also again came up for Gemini that maybe it's not such a overly exciting week, but maybe just kind of like one of those resting, relaxing type of weeks for you. So it looks good, and thank you for watching.